Amiibo!
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new episode of Nintendo Unleashed. I'm Armando.
I'm Noah.
I'm Conor.
This week we have some very special guests. Joining us this week are Tyler.
I'm special.
Sure.
Everyone's special.
And Brooklyn.
Sup, fam?
Yeah, so
Okay.
can you guys tell our audience what you do on the website?
You go first, B-Mac.
Okay. I write Microsoft news when there is any, which there never is. And I also review a bunch of games. All different kinds. So, yep, there's that. I'm also an admin.
You review things like Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask. Assassin's Creed. Any Zelda game that you don't do.
And
Far Cry
Tyler?
4, Sunset Overdrive, Dying Light, to come later.
How is Sunset Overdrive doing, by the way? Hasn't that game been out in a year?
You know, I got it like not that long ago, okay?
Okay.
And Tyler?
I'm a writer reviewer for the site. I recently reviewed Bloodborne, and I'm also working on a new side series that's based on updates and video game ports. But I also write news during E3.
Oh, I do that too.
Okay. And this
My bad.
this is Play 6 Nintendo Podcast. We're on episode 9, so that's very
Yay.
special.
Yay!
This week we're going to talk about Nintendo Direct because we had
Nintendo
one.
Direct.
We had one today when we're recording this on April 1st. So
April Fools.
yeah, and we're also going to talk
This
about
podcast is not happening.
Majora's Mask. I know the game came out like 2 months ago, probably.
Shut up.
April
February
24th. Not April, February 14th, yeah.
February 13th, y'all.
Okay,
February
almost
13th.
2 months, almost 2 months. But we're gonna talk
Okay,
about it
well,
because our review is gonna go up. So yeah,
Yep.
finally. Wonder who took so long to do that.
exactly.
Cal.
Yeah, I blame Kel.
Okay, now before we get into all those topics, we're gonna talk about the games that we've been playing recently. So, Noah, what have you been playing?
Nothing. I don't have time.
Why is that?
Fun fact: I'm in Florida. If you're listening to
You
this.
work on this site, right? You should be playing games.
I do. I'm in Florida though.
Oh, well, yeah.
He's living that beach life.
I'll be playing Box Boy by the time you listen to this. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Connor?
Still playing G-Senja no Mao and GTA 5 and Smash, and that's it.
Tyler?
Let's see here. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, Bloodborne, Surgeon Simulator 2013, Warframe, Loadout, Jamestown Plus, various Cookie Clicker ripoffs, Pokemon Shuffle.
Thanks for
What
making us
haven't I
look
been
bad.
playing?
Awesome. Neat.
I have too many games.
And Brooklyn?
Well, I just finally got Pokemon Alpha Sapphire last week, so I've been playing a lot of that. Trying to 100% Majora's Mask 3D, and trying to finish Dying Light, Sunset Overdrive, and Far Cry 4 for the reviews.
Nice. And I've been playing Fire Emblem Awakening. That's all what I've been doing. Just Fire Emblem Awakening, trying to have Chrom marry one of the dancers. And that's how I'm spending most of my free time.
How's that
You
going?
two will fuck?
Oh, no.
It's more complicated than it looks.
I'm
Cause
sorry, I know I was supposed to say that, but it wasn't.
I'll
Sorry.
bleep it.
I
I'll
know I
bleep it with
shouldn't have said
something.
that, but-
I'll bleep it.
You can't pass that up.
Yeah, I couldn't pass up that opportunity.
I'll bleep it with something good.
The F word is probably one of the best words ever added to any sentence because it has just so much sharpness to it. That putting it into any sentence makes the sentence immediately funny.
Yeah.
Even saying it by itself.
That's not right now.
This is basically Nintendo podcast again, just in case you.
Nintendo podcast.
Yeah, right. Sorry, Nintendo. I forgot.
Sorry, this isn't Bloodborne or PlayStation or.
Yeah, I've been
Xbox.
playing too much Bloodborne. I've been using that word a few too many times playing Bloodborne.
Yeah. So Noah, can you take it away?
Right. So, rest in peace, Zelda.
I'm gonna
Make
cry.
it sound like it was canceled.
No, it could be. It might as well be right now in
but-
my eyes.
They have to take time to make Skyward Sword HD and not change anything.
Right, and so I haven't even said what the news is yet. Unfortunately, IG Onuma, well, he didn't post the video, but I guess a video was posted of him saying that Zelda Wii U is going to be delayed. It's not going to be released this year. I don't believe he specifically said 2016, but he said not 2015, because the team has apparently stumbled across some new ideas which are going to take a good amount of time to develop. That's understandable, but unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing that game this year. And it's not going to.
My life is done.
It's not going to be an E3 either, which that's the worst part. I would be fine with just a delay, but no E3, oof, that's rough. You know?
I'm not gonna see anything, and that kind of kills me, especially because Uncharted was also delayed, so my life is over.
The two games Brooklyn was looking forward to this year
Delayed.
got delayed to next year.
And
Like
then
in a
Watch
week,
Dogs,
a week
same
or two.
thing.
At least,
Oh, yeah.
at least the two games I was looking forward to started at the beginning of this year. So
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. Claps. Just clapping.
Yay! I
I'm gonna
I
die.
feel your hated appreciation towards me.
I'm crying. I can't believe we're not going to see anything else, like any like more gameplay, nothing that they're working on. Like I kind of hope like they do something, but I know they're not going to do
Fair,
anything.
when they showed off at the what was it, the VGAs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What they showed off at the VGAs was like
it's
barely a
gorgeous.
tech demo. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's still gorgeous.
Yeah, it still looked great, but it's still like a tech demo. It's like, oh yeah, you can jump, shoot things, ride a horse, and set waypoints. So basically, Assassin's Creed.
I guess I'll have to. I love Assassin's Creed, so sit down.
Yeah, I love Assassin's Creed 2.
Do you mean as
Not
well,
other
or
games, but Assassin's
No,
Creed
he means
2.
like two, like the number two.
Okay.
It's
But yeah,
Are you guys okay with the delay?
No.
yes, I am.
Of course,
but
Brooklyn
I-
is not okay
I am.
with this.
I am.
I'm okay with it, but I feel like they need something to fill that gap. They need to
It's called
drop off.
Majora's Mask 3D.
It will definitely.
but-
It's like big holiday.
November
That's Segue,
November gap.
though.
Yeah, November gap. But it's probably
No,
going to be
They
Star
have
Wars.
one game for November that we'll talk about later.
Oh yeah, they also have all that Hyrule Warriors DLC.
That's already out.
It's all done though, right?
Really?
Yeah, like the 30 DLC packs. Which, by the way, is like a fraction of what typical Dynasty Warriors DLC is. Like, I have Dynasty Warriors 8, and it has like 150 DLC.
So, like, I'm upset, but I'm also not upset because at least I'll have Halo 5 to keep me occupied during October.
Oh, please,
But,
I
like-
really hope that game is at least okay.
I hope, but it looks good right now, kind of. It looks good. Not great, it looks good. I don't know, I'm upset because obviously I wanted a new Zelda game, but obviously also I want them to make it like the best Zelda game they could possibly make it to be, like they said they would, or try to attempt to. I just hope it's not going to be shit.
The one
Oh,
thing,
I'm not mad.
the one thing is like, you know, I'm not easily impressed by Zelda games, and like
I will
I mean,
jump through here and
here's the thing though, like Brooklyn knows by fact, like we have heated discussions over like loved and hated Zelda games. Like I consider like the best ones overrated, and like the ones that deserve more appreciation are like the ones that kind of slip through the cracks or tried a lot of different things.
Mm.
And I don't know. I want this Zelda game to impress me. Like that's the one thing I want, because the past 3 Zelda games, not counting Link Between Worlds, has not impressed me at all.
3, so
So
like
Skyward
3
Sword,
cons.
Spirit Tracks, Phantom
Yeah,
Hourglass?
exactly. Or
Or do you
are you
mean
talking
like
about
home
home
console?
console Zeldas?
Well, not just home consoles, but yeah, Spirit
I would
Tracks
say,
sucks.
yeah. Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks sucked.
Phantom
I didn't
Hourglass
like
was
either one
alright
of them.
until you had to go back to the dungeon a third time. Like, after you have to go through it the same dungeon 5 times, it basically becomes Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and I'd rather play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
What? Backtracking a Zelda game? That's never existed before.
Except in Skyward Sword.
I know.
Ooh.
I like Skyward Sword. I like Skyward Sword.
Uh,
I like it too.
okay.
It's a
It,
That's for
conversation
another
for
time. That's another time.
It's competent except that one part that bricks your game.
it's a
We will
conversation
talk.
for
We will duke
another
this out later.
podcast, like
This
named
is a
Like
whole
the
Spotlight.
different.
Spotlight
This
podcast.
is a whole different podcast. We will have a
Plug.
debate on a single podcast episode one day that will take an entire hour.
Tyler, we will
Speaking
duke
of
this
The
out
Legend of
later.
Zelda,
A fight to the death. A fucking rap battle of history.
our
Please,
Majora's
please.
Mask review, well, I guess our upcoming Majora's Mask review, we're going to briefly, I guess, talk about.
It will be up. It will be up. By the time you listen to this, it will be up.
Let's hope so.
Be sure to upload this tomorrow.
It'll
Upload
be
it
uploaded
tonight.
tonight. Oh,
Arms Racer.
don't.
Who can upload quicker?
No, don't you dare. I already have it.
Okay, so since you reviewed it for us, what do you like about it, and what do you don't like about it?
Okay, so it'd probably be easier to tell you what I don't like about it.
Great bad.
First.
Everything.
Great bad.
Everything. I hated the entire game. That's why I got a 9 out of 10. I hate it so much. No,
Spoilers.
okay.
You should work for IGN.
7.8, too much water. Great
Yeah.
Bay Temple sucks. No, I'm just kidding. I like the Great Bay Temple. I just don't like
Four
it.
Finally,
stars. A plus.
No.
5 stars.
I
Great
love
Bay
the Great Bay
sucks.
Temple.
Great Bay sucks.
The boss?
No,
the
back
boss
me up.
does suck. Back, no,
It sucks. It's terrible.
Sit down, Noah. Sit
See?
down. Okay.
BMAC, that's
I
what I
already
have
am.
to deal
I'm
with.
actually lying down. Just to
What
be
the
fair.
hell is happening?
I couldn't deal with them. I'm sorry. Anyways. So
Great Bay
I
Base
liked
Temple.
Majora's Mask on the 64, but I like it. But getting to like replay it because I've only played it like once or twice on the 64, so I forgot a lot of stuff going into that game, and that's what I liked about the updated Bomber's Notebook that we were talking about earlier. It helps you out so much more than it used to, and like I knew exactly where to be at what time, other than like going to the dungeons and stuff. But the side quests are a lot of fun. I enjoyed those a lot more. The obviously, the enhanced graphics look awesome, but to Link
Yeah.
claps to Link, and
Give
then
credit to Link for buffing out,
where it lies, right? And then the swimming was awful, so I didn't like that at all. I hated swimming at freaking all.
The thing is like the swimming in the N64 version is akin to trying to fly a plane in like a few games where it's like kind of the controls inverted thing.
Or trying to
Yeah.
fly a loft wing in Skyward Sword.
Yeah,
That was
like,
easy.
kind of like that, but
Whatever.
That was easy.
Kind of like flying a loft wing, I suppose. But in Majora's Mask 3D, I'm pretty sure they changed it so you really only have full control like that when you're using up your magic with like the power swimming thing.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's not user friendly at all. And like they also changed how the Deku spin works. So like you can't do the quick water hopping like you used to.
Yeah, you can. I think.
You have to like have a running
I'll say,
start
for
fully,
sure.
but you can't really do it on lily pads.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, but I mean, it was about the same for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, of course, I've only played it once or twice, like on the 64, and then I played it once on the Wii with one of my friends, and I'd forgotten a lot of stuff because that was over a year ago. So since I had last played it, but I like it a lot. It's a great story if you haven't played it. If you're just getting into it, like Arms did, and I think this was your first time playing Majora's Mask too, right?
It
Correct.
might have been
It
Connor.
was my first time.
Yeah.
Connor, I was gonna say it's all three of y'all's first time playing Majora's
I
Mask.
remember
Completely.
hearing
I
Connor
played
rave
it,
about how much he hated that one fight with the Titan mask or the Giant's mask.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
The one that they basically made linear, like you couldn't do the quick kill anymore. You had to kill one side with.
Spoilers, by the way. Just in case.
Yes.
Oh. This
Whatever.
podcast contains
The
spoilers.
only boss I liked in Majora's Mask 3D was the second one, Goat or God or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
his name
yeah,
is.
yeah. That was great. That
Yeah.
was great. That was really fun.
That's the
Yeah.
only boss I even liked in Majora's
Wait.
It's
Mask.
easy.
The
So yeah,
first
I like
easy.
the final
boss
boss,
fight,
but I don't really want to talk about it because.
Oh yeah, final boss, but
Don't
I
talk about
just used
the first,
thing.
second, and
Spoilers.
the first and second bosses and the Majora's Mask battle is fun. Like they're both like they're what you would expect from a typical Zelda dungeon
Yeah.
boss battle. But the
Great
third
base
and
boss
fourth boss fights try so much
Perfect.
to add what the characters are capable of, and then just toss it on its head with 3D. Like they change it completely so it's forced and you can't really work around it. And I don't know.
Also-
You could agree, Brooklyn. The amount of creativity you could have in a Zelda fight, where you can try different things and it would still work. Like losing that capability kind of makes a boss suck.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. It's like I agree with what you said about the bosses too. I love the first, second, and final bosses, but like I think I mentioned this earlier too, how I hated the Great Bay boss. Like this only thing about the dungeon I did not like.
Yeah.
And also I wanted to mention before I forget, even though I'm looking at my notes right now and it's going to stay there because I'm not going to delete it. I do still like the music, but there was no difference in it. And we were talking about this before the podcast, and we started getting into like several different topics and stuff about it. But I would love for the music to have been just a little bit different, but it wasn't.
If they just updated the MIDI,
yeah, it just made it a little bit different.
For the record, I'm a very talkative person, so while we were discussing the topics that we were going to talk about for this podcast, we talked about the topics for like half an hour, so I think I wasted a lot of the discussion. And I've done this before in other podcasts, and I'm trying to make myself better at it, but I couldn't resist talking about Zelda. Because like I love Zelda in its own special way. Like I love the sense of adventure, but I feel like current Zelda's kind of lost its way a little bit.
That's for another time.
Yeah.
I'll get off into it. But Majora's Mask, I think it was like one of their first, if not their first. I'm pretty sure it's the first attempt at like a really dark Zelda game, and I liked it a lot. Nothing has changed my feelings towards the game from initially first playing it tons of years ago, and then remaking it into now. It's a like it was then. Like back on the 64, I had no idea what I was doing. Like I said, it took me like a month or two to beat it, and this time it only took me like a week. That's with
Majora's Mask is
50-hour week.
Well, it took me a
The
week
thing
to
about
beat
Majora's
it, or
Mask is that
more
it
than a
was
week to beat it, actually.
Yeah.
Me?
No, it took me more than a week to beat it, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
put
Well,
in
I
into like
know.
50 hours into it, so.
It's a regular work week for me. Just kidding. So
I mean,
yeah, that's basically my review.
Yeah, to be fair, Majora's Mask is also... It was originally supposed to be an expansion with the 64 disk drive. So it has the built-in capability of being like a built-in addition to Ocarina of Time. So it doesn't have as much of a teaching capability as the Ocarina of Time game does. Like, this expects you to know what Ocarina of Time was beforehand.
Yeah.
Expect to know where he falls off. He's going in the woods looking for Navi, or he is looking for
It also
Navi.
expects you to like know how the game controls and everything, like the opening sequence. When you're doing all the flips and stuff off the tree trunks, because a person who plays the Ocarina of Time game is supposed to know you can jump off of ledges and be able to like jump over small gaps, but
Yeah.
With the flipping, they don't expect it. Like that's new. So
Also, it has a flashback from Ocarina of Time with Zelda. So
yeah.
also some of the music too, like it's still kind of the same.
yeah.
So
Fun fact, Majora's Mask was also Aonuma's first Zelda game he was director for.
Yeah.
well, he did a great job.
Which explains the Grim situation.
I liked it. It was different. And
Yeah.
their attempt at being different, I think, was very successful. I liked the game a lot. I don't think it gets a lot of credit. Or now, I think it's getting a little bit more credit.
Yeah. Totally.
Now,
it's
but
getting
then,
Yeah.
which I like. I'm glad that it's getting a lot of credit because I actually really love this game. It's probably in my top 5, but my top 5 changes a lot So
it's my favorite Zelda game right next to Zelda 2.
I knew you.
Because-
I knew you were gonna say. Never mind. That's for a different time.
Yeah. The only reason I say I love Zelda 2 a lot is because it's the only RPG out of a list of games everybody calls an RPG.
So side sweep though. Never mind. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Okay.
Moving on, Club Nintendo rewards
Majora's
anyone?
Mask.
Woo!
9.
Yep.
Majora's Mask 9. Sorry.
Club Nintendo rewards anyone?
It's a bunch of games again.
Ten.
A bunch of games.
So
So no
I'll just
Silver Mario
read-
amiibo.
yeah, we had. I don't know if you guys follow us on Twitter, but we had a contest to win Club Nintendo codes, and a bonus way of entering was predicting what the elite rewards would be. A lot of people who predicted are pretty disappointed today. Because
Yeah.
there was stuff like Silver Mario Amiibo, Rare Amiibo. I don't remember
Like
what they all were.
soundtracks, yeah, official soundtracks for
Yeah.
games or something like that. And nothing.
Yeah, I think someone said the Skull Kid statue, which I wouldn't have guessed that at all because, you know, that was
No.
a limited edition thing.
Mm.
I would have expected like a Majora's Mask curler set or something.
I
But-
can use
Man, I
those.
could get some fucking
But yeah, they're pretty much all games either everyone owns or no one wants.
Marty Party. Marty Party?
Party Party.
Mario
might
Party
as well have
Island
called it
Tour.
Mario Party.
I think Mario Party Island Tour at least tried,
Didn't have
kind
the
of.
car.
But
Do you have the
yeah, it
list
didn't
of
have the
the
car, and then
entire
they went
games?
back to the car in Mario Party 10, and that didn't work out.
Do you have the list
By
of
the
the
way,
entire games?
check out Noah's review for Mario Party 10 coming soon.
Soon? Yep.
You're
Yeah,
telling
have
me
fun with that, Noah. Have fun
that
with
you
that.
don't want Mario Kart 7 for 3DS? How do you not want Mario Kart 7?
Because most
How do
of
you know
us
what-
already
I said
have
everyone
it.
either owns
Yeah.
or no one
Played
wants.
Mario Kart 8?
I know
Yeah, you
exactly.
played
No
Mario
one
Kart
wants.
How does nobody want Tropical Freeze? Like, I want that
That's
game.
yeah. That's easily the best.
I
one
own
on there.
that though.
Yeah,
Sure,
Well, do you want to give it to me and get it yourself?
the
How does
best
everyone
games
want
on here
Freaky
are
Forms?
Animal Crossing and Donkey Kong, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't
I'm
have Animal
sorry,
Crossing,
I'm
get
getting
Animal
Freaky
Crossing.
Forms.
Yeah, Animal Crossing is probably one of the best choices.
Freaky
But
Yeah.
Form sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
Freaky
voting The
Forms-
Legend of Zelda for Wii U because that's on here.
It's Virtual
Yeah,
Console.
yeah.
The NES one.
Still
I
though.
know,
Yeah.
I know, I have
we
it.
actually made a
It
joke
looks like
about
it's
that
the-
earlier, that was actually The Legend of Zelda for Wii U. And it was like a
Pre-order now.
pre-order offer that they were doing.
It's not
I
even
want
a
Freaky
pre-order.
Forms.
Just
Your
get it
creation's
until-
alive. That's mine. That's my top
Sucks.
pick.
Where are you guys
Isn't
gonna
that-
get from here?
Isn't that Drawn to Life or Scribblenauts?
No, it's this game where I'm pretty sure they're pre-built shapes, and you control it by you have to jump everywhere by sliding down on the stylus or
You
touchscreen.
basically slingshot yourself
So
around.
Yeah.
So Gimp's Monster Rancher, got it.
So my
Pretty
4-year-old
much.
can, like my 4-year-old little brother can play that.
I
Awesome.
guess.
I will get that for him. 10 out of 10. Reviewing it. No, just
So, what are you guys gonna get from here?
I'm probably
None-
gonna get Punch Out.
Actually,
Punch
to be-
Out,
yeah,
Punch Out for Wii is a great choice. That is an awesome game. I'm gonna have to get Advance Wars.
yeah. So am I. So am I.
Um,
Virtual Console, Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
I'm getting Donkey Kong because I don't have it, and I
Yes.
probably won't buy it. I'm never gonna buy that game,
It's
so why not
amazing.
get it for free?
Oh, you never buy it. It's amazing.
No, I didn't like
Tropical
Returns.
Freeze has an insane. Yeah, Tropical Freeze has an insane community. Like
I didn't like
half of the
Country Returns. so.
Tropical Freeze community.
Because
Half the
it's so
Tropical
much
Freeze
better.
community
than
are
Returns.
speedrunners.
And it's better than Returns.
It's
Oh
better
yeah,
than
it's much
Returns.
better
by-
than
by
Returns.
far.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I do own it.
Like a lot of people's only negatives is that the difficulty curves insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Besides
so-
that, it's just about perfect. I'd argue.
Yeah, but then again, Donkey Kong Country Returns is also pretty hefty in its difficulty curve.
Mhm.
It's like World 5, okay, World 6, World 7, 8, dead.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the reason I didn't like Returns it was because I played the remake on 3DS. Not
Oh
the
yeah,
it's
the
original
much
3DS
on the
version
Wii.
isn't as good as the Wii version.
Yeah, I didn't like it on the 3DS. So They didn't really
The Wii version
finish
is,
it or anything.
The Wii version's a lot better.
Mm.
All right. I think that's it for Club Nintendo, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break, and after the break, we're going to get to our main topic, which is obviously the Nintendo Direct.
That's
See you guys
not
in a
what
minute.
it is.
Hey guys, we are back, and we're going to go directly into this main topic here, which is the Nintendo Direct. Oh, what an original opening.
Yeah.
What a
Classic
set.
10 out of 10 would tell again.
So we're going to be using our own article to run down everything that happened. So we're
Plug.
like a,
First time on Blastick. On the podcast, I mean. Exciting.
Very true.
Exciting.
First thing we got, I was a little bit surprised God, I can't speak. I was a little bit surprised that this was the first thing shown, but Mewtwo right away. Boom. He looks awesome. He's coming to Wii U and 3DS April 15th if you registered both versions. If you didn't, he's coming later in the month. You can buy him for a couple bucks, and I'm super excited. How about you guys?
Yep. I'm super excited. Although I'm never gonna use them, because
Yeah, probably not.
yeah.
Come on.
Mewtwo does look pretty interesting. I think I could use him as an alternate for Lucario.
Yeah, he looks very fun. He looks very fun. I think his moves look very unique.
I'll have to give him a go when he's on sale.
Might. I don't know. I mean, I only have the 3DS version right now, and Link
can
is like.
still get him. You can still get him.
I know. No, I know. I can still get him.
Okay. And another character, surprise revealed immediately after, Lucas is returning, which that's pretty cool. I'm not
Yes!
super, but I do know some people who are very excited about that.
Actually,
I'm
his
excited.
his splash was pretty hilarious too. His
Lucas
splash says
comes out of
Lucas
nowhere.
comes out of nowhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't think anybody was expecting them to bring Lucas back in, but I guess the demand was high enough, and so we have the Dr. Mario of Earthbound.
Right.
Hold up. I'm excited that Lucas is back because I like Earthbound, and I wish they would, make a new Earthbound.
They did make a new Earthbound. It's called Mother 3.
That's where Lucas is from.
Main character.
I know that's where he's from, but I am excited that Lucas is coming back. I didn't think he was either, but I'm excited that he is back.
I'm excited. I never said I wasn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with Lucas coming back because, we have Ness who is more technical, but Lucas is more of like the kind of character that would punish being in the air a lot. It seems. So it seems like a good clone-ish character, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah.
The Falco to Ness, I suppose.
Exactly. Yeah, so not a full-on clone, but shares a bunch of
Yeah,
similarities.
close enough. He has a lot of the same moves, but they're interpreted differently. So
And he still has his own personality.
yeah, his own personality that isn't actually interpreted at all in Mother 3.
Yeah, I know. But I'm
I
excited.
need to play more Mother 3.
And another Smash, I guess, DLC news. We're getting Mii costume DLC, which is interesting. I'm not. Does this article say how it's going to be priced? Because
Yeah.
if I'm reading this correctly, I don't know if I want to buy that.
The full pack, which I think is 10, is $9.20, or you could buy each individually for 75 cents.
I thought.
Ew.
What? I thought it said you could buy all the costumes for $1.15.
What?
That's not what the press release said. I copied that off the press release.
Yeah, I was looking at the direct and it said I'm pretty sure the full pack means like every wave. So like each wave is 115, and like this is like all 6 waves or
What's
something.
the first wave?
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Okay, I was going to say.
So I think the full pack. I
it's
think
like
the full
5 or-
pack means like all 5 waves or something
Okay,
like that.
that's fair enough. Yeah, I thought it was 925 costumes. That was gonna.
Yeah,
flip
that,
out.
I wouldn't have bought that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who would buy that. Oh wait,
But
Well, I mean,
um,
anyone who wants Mega Man X in Smash, I suppose.
fair.
I just want Proto Man.
Of course you do.
I just want to be
Dunban?
Link.
You can.
I know that was the point. That was
It's so boring.
Can I be
Why?
Bubble Man?
Why if they had a Link costume?
It just
Can I be
plays Link.
Go kid.
Bubble Man who is actually a woman?
Yeah, why did they add a Link costume if you can already be Link?
added
Just
a
because
opponent.
maybe
Didn't they
you
add
want to be as
Skull Kid?
fabulous as
They
added a Majora's Mask. Yeah, so you
Okay.
can be Lonk. You can be Lonk now.
Oh, that's true. Good point.
Yeah,
I love how
Um,
Link's hat wasn't even in originally.
I know.
Like,
Yeah, you had a peach crown, a daisy crown, and like a Samus
Sheik's
outfit.
mask.
Yeah, and you didn't have a Link hat.
Same.
DLC.
Great.
Gotta get them dollars.
You should be able to be a Ponya, be a horse. That would be so
Ponya?
awesome. Ponya, yeah, that would be so
Yeah.
awesome.
Imagine having a horse mask. That'd be great.
That would be awesome. It would be like our Skype picture.
Oh, yeah.
I would call my Mii fighter Jet Ponies because of Vine Sauce.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Please, that's my vote. I'm voting for that now. That's my vote.
We haven't even talked about that yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I'm sorry.
Speaking of voting,
well, that is a nice segue.
quite possibly the biggest news to come out of this, I would argue, is that they've opened a website where you can. So obviously, Sakurai's stated that he's very aware of all the crazy requests on Miiverse, and now he actually wants to look at some of them for real. So they've opened up a website where you can say which character you want, what game they're from, and it has to be from a game. That's something they stated specifically, and you say why they should be.
Ponya's from a game.
Technically, it doesn't have to be from a game. It just has to be in a game. So, like SpongeBob, he's in Battle for Bikini Bottom, so you could still suggest him.
So I could suggest SpongeBob. Awesome.
SpongeBob gets in, I'm gonna cry.
Goku confirmed.
Nathan
Naruto,
Drake.
no, Naruto.
I actually suggested at one point jokingly that Epona could be in as a Smash character because if
Did
they
you
could make
really?
Yoshi stand up straight.
Oh my
And
gosh. Okay,
Epona-
so I can vote for SpongeBob and Eponia.
Yeah.
I'm
Why do you
doing
say
it.
Epona? Why do you say Epona? Why do you say
There's no
Epona
tilde.
like that?
There's no tilde.
I
Yeah.
don't care because I'm from the South and I don't know how
You're
we
not that far south to start using the pinata stuff. Come on.
Whatever. I don't know. I grew up saying it like that, so by God, I'm gonna keep saying it like that.
Okay, if you say so. Hashtag pinata Epona.
Dude, it could be like Viva La Pinata and like Caponia Man.
Oh dear God,
Like
what have
Link.
we started?
Link La Pinata. A La Pinata, right?
Eponia
Viva
pinata.
La Pin, yes.
Isn't it called
alright.
Viva Pinata?
I actually
Yes.
specifically
Viva
put my
Pinata,
ballot-
yes, it's Link Pinata. No, Viva La
No, it's
Link.
Viva
I don't
Pinata.
know. Viva La Zelda.
I actually specifically put my ballot. I actually specifically put my ballot in and put in a detailed explanation as to why Ridley would not work as an actual character.
I
And-
requested Chocola from Nekopara.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Chibi Robo was
a lot of
not
people probably did.
justified.
A lot of people probably did the Cat Mario thing
Oh,
that they
yeah,
showed off at the direct.
Meow meow Mario.
Dude, Ravio. We could have a Ravio.
Oh yeah,
That's actually good.
or
Wow.
like,
Oh,
or have like an Ice Climbers clone that's Ravio and Nabbit.
Yep, Ice Climbers.
Yeah, Rip Ice Climbers. A lot of people are probably gonna put Ice Climbers in.
Actually did see a tweet earlier where somebody
yeah.
did that in there, and I was dying.
A lot of people probably put in Ice Climbers because Ice Climbers is a very highly demanded character right next to Lucas.
They've been in every Super Smash Brothers except for this one.
And 64.
And 64, yeah, they were introduced in
weren't they
Melee.
in 64? I thought they were.
No, they were introduced in Melee.
Well, fudge. Shows what I know. You know how old I was when the 64 came out?
How old?
I don't know. I was born in 1995.
I was -4.
I was the year
Then you
after
were
you.
3 years old.
Yep.
I was 4 years old and know that.
Wait, hold on.
There we go. I was gonna say,
Wait, the original Smash came out 2000 or 1999?
I think
1998. 1999 was it?
I'm pretty sure it's 99.
I will look this up.
Let's find out.
start looking that up now. Let's see.
I
But
think that
anyways,
time was
okay.
98
So
and
my bad.
Link's
My bad.
I'm
I
not
made a
sure who I'm
mistake.
gonna vote vote for? I'm not sure yet.
Chocolate.
1999, January 21st.
So I was 4.
Wonder
Chocolate.
Red.
No, I
Wonder
was
Red.
still 3.
Vote for Wonder Red.
Vote for chocolate.
Diplomacy
Wonder
is failed.
Red?
Wonder-
Why
Yeah.
Wonder Red?
Vote for Naruto.
This is awesome.
Vote Wonder Pink.
Naruto.
I would
Nathan
rather.
Drake.
Yeah, exactly. I would rather vote for Wonder Pink.
The main
Red.
character
Screw you
from
guys. Screw you guys.
the main character from Medieval.
No, I want Roy. Roy from.
Roy's
Fire
already in. He's a Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
You know what the best part is about if they put Roy back in, like Fire Emblem Roy?
They'll
You can have Roy on Roy fights. Like, see who is the better Roy. We should probably move on.
No, hold on. Vote for Groose. From,
No,
Yes.
Bruce.
yeah,
Bruce
from
is
Skyward Sword.
Chocolate.
Bruce
I think about
Bruce
that.
is a Soul Calibur fighter. Come on, man.
Dude, Impa.
So-
We could have Impa in there.
I just want to remind you guys that there are 19 topics in here, and we're on number 1 still.
Vote for Rabio.
We
Vote for
should probably-
SpongeBob.
Well, some of them are pretty short.
Okay, anyways. I'm
Vote for the
sorry.
entire Blaze Kick staff. You will fight as a single character.
Vote
You know what?
for
Pokemon
BMAC.
trainer.
The
Speaking of things that are
redneck
short-
slinger.
Speaking of
Shigeru Miyamoto as a Link alt.
Okay,
Okay.
we're done.
Okay, speaking of things that are short, Amiibo tap. You tap your Amiibo to the gamepad and you get a 60-second demo. That's short as hell. It's short.
I don't even
Moving
have any amiibo. Actually, I do. Yes, I do. Never mind.
How long is the demo?
Well,
60
it's
seconds.
Pretty
What?
damn. It's not. That's.
It's
It's not-
3 minutes. It's 3 minutes, actually.
Okay.
It's 3
Basic-
minutes, and if you keep tapping it, it'll change it up and reset the timer.
Hey guys, number 3. Speaking of tapping, number 3 is Mario Maker, which has nothing to do with tapping.
Yeah, you
It's
tap on the gamepad to
The
But I've-
But
I-
that Amiibo tap thing.
Koopa shells to change them.
the more they show off Mario Maker, the more I want it. Like,
Yeah.
Mm.
like
That little-
at the VGAs, they showed off having having those 4 games that they said implicitly that they were gonna, not have any more than those 4 games. But then they showed off that you can save the levels in 4-stage worlds. So I'm already imagining that a ton of people are just gonna create the ultimate mega Mario game in their own consoles, an entire 8-world game, and it's gonna be phenomenal.
The thing with
We'll see
Mario
if
Maker
I'm
for me, the thing with Mario Maker for me is that I have no imagination at all. So
Imagination, neither do I.
Yeah, I suck.
Well, I mean, you
This
can
is
still
gonna be really hard
you
to
can still
do.
recreate Mario 3 and New Super Mario U. There's nothing stopping you. Why should you hold back your non-creativity and just recreate stuff? If you don't have
Or-
creativity, then just do stuff over again. It's
we
perfectly
can
fine.
we can wait for someone to do it and just download it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I hope.
Something to do, yeah.
But I don't know if I'd pay $60 if it is a $60 game.
It's not. It's not going to
It's gonna be 20 at most.
It's
20?
physical.
insane. It's
It's
I mean-
getting a physical release. I don't think it will be 20.
gonna be-
New Super Luigi U had a standalone for $30. I'm pretty sure it won't go anywhere past 20 if it's a standalone.
You're crazy, man. It's not.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 30 at the lowest. I don't think it would go any lower.
Yeah.
I don't
Especially
know.
since Amiibo are 13.
Right.
Plus, you have to think, I'm in Canada too. My price is probably going to be $10 more than yours.
True.
Yeah. Either way, I still want it no matter what. That's gonna be some good fun.
We also finally got a general launch month of September.
Which is
Yeah,
later than
yeah.
expected, but glad to know it's coming.
And that
Yoshi's
Amiibo.
Woolly.
Well, real quick.
Speaking,
Amiibo Tap. When is that coming out?
Spring.
Spring.
Spring, and it's
and it,
free,
and, it,
right?
and it is going to be free. It is going to be free.
It's gonna be free this spring. I'll make it up.
So it's gonna
And you know
support
what the funny
all
thing
the
is? They
Amiibos,
showed- Yeah,
Yes.
including Wave
they
4.
showed that it was going to have. They showed that it was going to have F-Zero in it, and I can already imagine that people are going to be able to record speedrun stuff with F-Zero using the. I can already see it coming. It's going to be great.
Their Captain Falcon Amiibo, if they have one. 'cause
Yeah.
he's
Well, no, because they also said that amiibos are going to be randomly. are
Yeah,
gonna have
it's randomly.
chosen.
And they even
PCs.
showed it. Mario unlocked both Super Mario Bros. And Super Metroid. So
Yeah, so they are going to be randomly chosen.
Hmm.
I'm guessing based on what you've already unlocked. I'm guessing.
well, it kind of implied Reggie's Mario unlocked Super Mario Bros. And Bill's Mario Unlocks Super Metroid, so I think it might be specific for your amiibo.
Yeah,
It's
but
always the same game.
Yeah.
I guess this is good for maybe people that are just getting into Nintendo, but I already own all those games, so it's like...
Yeah,
Yeah.
and most of them
I'm
are
guessing
in
it's also for the people
Smash.
who don't own. I'm guessing it's also for the people who just don't trust buying anything digitally and they buy all physical. Like, this is a good way for them to play those games, even if for a little bit.
Yoshi's Woolly World, also coming a bit later than we expected. They just said general fall release, right? I think
Yes.
that's what...
However, Europe has a date of June 29th.
Oh well,
26.
fair enough. We got...
So they're gonna
28th?
So they're gonna be
26.
enjoying a feel good game.
26. Oh.
Yeah.
They're gonna be enjoying a feel good game later than us, and I think that's kind of sad because honestly, I've been waiting for this game for a long time.
Nope.
I've been waiting for just the ultimate, like, sit down for it with like 20, 30 minutes and just play a couple levels and just feel good.
Well, guys, that's what we get. We got Codename Steam 2 months earlier than Europe and
Don't
Japan.
forget
I would
Kirby.
gladly trade.
And we got
gladly
Kirby.
trade.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we get Kirby earlier than
Kirby.
Europe. When does Yoshi come out in Japan? Does anyone know?
No.
I'm gonna guess the same time as Europe. Around probably June.
And,
You know what I like about Yoshi's Woolly World?
The amiibo?
Yes, they're so cute.
Yeah.
I don't even buy Amiibo, but I love them. They're so cute.
I tweeted it out. I said, "Oh yeah, they're making Yarn Yoshi amiibo," and I immediately got a response from my girlfriend. So I think I have an idea for an anniversary gift. They come with that early.
Now, hopefully, she won't listen to this. She won't be surprised.
She doesn't.
Japan doesn't even have a fall release. Japan's still just 2015 for Yoshi.
That's strange.
Somebody did mention Codename Steam. I know it's not on our list here, but Nintendo actually said
Yeah, it
there's
is.
going to be... Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's when they talked about it. Where is it?
It's,
I wrote about
it's,
14.
It's really...
Real quick about the Amiibo, though.
Somebody mentioned it, but I want to mention it real quick.
Okay.
That's because the game will be getting updates. So on your regular 3DS, you can make enemy turns 2 times as fast. On your new 3DS, you can make them 3 times as fast, which basically eliminates the game's main problem. That's very good.
Yeah, the main problem, which is waiting.
Right.
That's just a huge problem for any strategy game like that. I know for a fact that I've had that same issue with Valkyria Chronicles.
And I'm very glad Nintendo's sort of listening to their audience now.
Yeah.
There was a lot of outcry over that being sort of an annoying part of it.
You know, when Nintendo entered the realm of modern gaming, they've been really straightforward with just being the console company to just know and enjoy patches. Like, they release patches really quickly.
Speaking of patches, there's just a Pokemon patch released just before we started this on all Gen 6 games.
Yep, I had to do that so I could battle
in-
my little brother before I went to bed. Or before he went to bed.
I have no idea what it unlocked or what it fixes.
And I can't
Stability.
even tell you.
I'll tell you what it doesn't fix, the frame rate.
There we go.
Terrible.
Preach.
Fossil Fighter's frame rate's better. Fossil Fighters
Yoshi-
can
Monster,
actually
Monster
run.
Hunter's frame rate is better.
Yoshi's Woolly World.
Correct. It's a video game.
That is gonna be the game that I'm just gonna be playing like nonstop.
That's
Actually,
the game of
It's
the year,
really cute
dog.
Amiibo.
I actually think its amiibo
Yeah.
function is really cool. It basically acts like the double cherry in Super Mario
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
I'm
Where you
not
get
getting addicted to Amiibo here, but I really want Ness, and I
That's
really, really, really want the Yoshi's Woolly World Amiibo, and I'm not getting addicted to them because I only have one, and I was gifted to me, so I'm not getting addicted. I just want those.
That's what Arms, Noah, and Gemini all said.
Actually, you want to know what the funny thing is? Thinking about it now, when they first revealed that they were trying to come up with the yarn patterns for Woolly World, I remember them showing like them making these knit versions of Yoshi, and it comes to mind now that those were probably like the beta amiibos.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like those were what they were trying to make the amiibos for. That's so great though.
That's awesome.
And I love the fact that this has multiplayer just like Kirby's Epic Yarn. So it's like...
Oh, speaking of that, in an interview after the Direct, someone said Woolly World is harder than Epic Yarn.
That's going to be good. I mean, if it's
Probably
anywhere between...
means you can die.
If it's anywhere between Yoshi's
Well, there's
Story
a
and
casual
Yoshi's
mode,
Island, then that's going to be a very fine... It's going to be a very good difficulty curve. Because, like... it'll be fun for everyone. And I mean, they do have two different difficulty settings now with the mellow mode and the original mode. So I hope that you can set the mode separately for different players. So like, if you have like maybe a 3-year-old cousin, they can set it to mellow mode and they can just follow around and have fun, and you can actually have a challenge. But
very good point.
We won't know. We won't know for the future.
I also love that it's called mellow mode.
Yeah, mellow mode is a great title for it. I love the localization team on this. They came up with some great stuff.
I guess that's it for Yoshi, but Splatoon Week, a release date, that's May 29th. We also saw local multiplayer for the first time. It looks kind of but I guess it's there.
It's well, this is not my field because I'm still waiting for that moment in Splatoon where I'm like, done, gotta buy it. So
Actually,
you guys,
I was
you
the
guys
opposite.
discuss this.
I was
Tyler,
actually
that's
thinking
fine.
the opposite. I'm sorry, no, I didn't mean to
That's
interrupt.
It's fine.
Go ahead.
So-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Tyler, I feel like that moment for a lot of people is playing the game.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same thing too. Is like as much as I love games where you just are supposed to make a mess. Like, I mean, I love paintball stuff, and this looks right up my alley for paintball-related things. But I have to play it first. I need to see how it feels first.
Well, see, I was going to disagree with you when you said that you don't want it because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I really need to get my Wii U before May 29th.
Yeah. I feel a lot of people need to get their amiibos before May 29th.
I have an amiibo.
Dude,
Thank you.
Please.
I have
Do you
one.
have all the amiibos?
I have one, and it was gifted to me for my birthday. It is
Super
too
rare.
late.
First off, I'm talking about the Splatoon amiibos.
Those
Oh,
don't come out till May
whatever.
29th, so you can't
Which
get them
looks
before.
amazing, and I'm getting all 3 of them.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna get that pack.
I'm going to get a Wii U. End of the game.
And
Something-
And then you're going to buy Hyrule Warriors. That's Splatoon.
Yes.
Isn't
No,
this-
and Wind Waker HD. Sorry.
And Smash for Wii U. And
Oh
Mario
my
Kart
God.
9 and New Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, and
Yes, because I'm so
The-
far behind.
the Amiibo Splatoon come out on the same day, right?
Yeah.
They did.
29th.
Yeah.
As does
Along
Wave
with
4.
Wave 4,
Smash Amiibo.
exactly. Wave 4.
We finally actually got a release date for a Smash Amiibo. We've
Yay,
never
and
now
got
if all-
that.
Now, if only they can increase the publishing stuff.
Wave 4
Wait,
releases
that's-
on May 29th, and it has 2 new additions to the
I have
Wave.
I have to say to all my Amiibo collectors, I pray for you that you don't get trampled on your way to the Lucinas. I pray for you.
Wait till
I just hope I don't get yelled at in line again when
You're
I
gonna
wasn't
get yelled
even
at by
in
the
line.
mom who has 4 of them.
Have you not heard this story, Tyler? When I got yelled at in line because I was just going to get Dying Light and this dude thought I was cutting in front of him for this stupid amiibo?
Oh, stupid?
Okay, my bad. I think it's when
Hey,
Rosalina came out too.
Hey, you know
so
what?
My bad.
Some people don't choose the Amiibo life. Brooklyn,
Well,
the Amiibo
anyway,
life chooses them.
I was
Hashtag
there
off
early in
topic.
the morning to go at Target to go get like Dying Light, and he like yells at me because he thought I was cutting a line to get Rosalina. I think it was Rosalina, and I was like, "No, I'm just trying to get Dying Light."
The Rosalina amiibo is infinitely more important than Dying Light.
Yeah,
Everything
the
is
Rosalina Amiibo.
Rosalina's
I
life.
agree.
Yeah, Rosalina is love. Ronnie's
Rosalina's
life.
Because just for a reminder, she's mine, though, back off.
Hey, you know what? Yukiko Amagi is my.
If nobody takes Link from me, then we're good. Because Link is mine, so back off.
Okay.
Moving on.
Hold on.
Something
Yeah.
I just find weird about Splatoon, though, is how that press event that happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
There's like so much stuff they said there that's now completely done. Like they said, we can't give a release date. We can't talk about local multiplayer. We can't talk about Amiibo. Why
Well, we
didn't the
know.
event?
Here they talk about it.
Yeah, but why didn't they have the event after the direct? Why? Like it was only 2 weeks ago. Why didn't they just hold back on the event until now?
Because
It's probably because
when
they
a
still
game
had
is
to
that
have a couple of
special-
surprises. They've been really transparent with Splatoon.
when something is that special to you, just can't hold it more.
Then release a public demo
True.
on the
Yeah,
eShop.
that is fair. I mean, there are games that have released public demos of the multiplayer before.
Connor-
with, like, apps.
Connor, I just
Uh,
have this question I've been trying to ask you. I've just been so nervous to ask you.
It's Iggy. Moving on.
Hold on, real quick. By the time that this episode is up, so on April 2nd, the pre-orders for Wave 4, Smash Bros. Amiibo, and Splatoon Amiibo at GameStop will be up. So Hope you got
So
some.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
getting
but-
Ness.
Oh, and there's
Good luck,
there's
good luck,
yeah, and there's some
everyone.
exclusive
Oh yeah,
amiibo
there's
now.
exclusives.
Yeah, Ness is
Good luck,
GameStop
everyone.
exclusive.
I wish you all luck. Oh, they're sold out.
I want Ness. I will wake up early to get. Wait, isn't that like now? Could I pre-order them now?
No.
since
No, it's
No.
at 2 p.m. Central Time is when they open.
Yeah, by the time I said that, they
Well-
will probably be sold out.
You can pre-order it on the website if you want, but I really suggest you go into the store. And it's
beat
web in
out the
store
soccer
though.
mom with 5 of them in her hand, like Armando almost had to.
And it's web in store, so you have to pay it in full plus shipping.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna go to GameStop tomorrow.
Yeah. So. Oh, and
I'm not near GameStop, so I can't really make the rush.
I have
and the
like
other.
3.
What
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's fine.
And the other 2 amiibo that are probably going to be exclusive are Greninja and Jigglypuff.
I'm gonna try. Jigglypuff is my favorite.
It looks like Greninja might be Toys R Us exclusive.
I'm still gonna hold out hope that somebody one day is just gonna send me a Lucario amiibo.
I had 2.
I got you.
I had 2, but I had to trade one. So
I'm gonna hope that Arms can buy me a Greninja amiibo.
we'll see. We'll see.
Arms is basically like our drug dealer, but he only sells amiibo. Like
I trade man.
Amiibo are
I-
like
drugs.
for this amiibo, you have to do 20 reviews before the end of the year.
Well, see, I had
It's a good
talked
thing to
about
do.
it with
Good
Arms
thing to
giving
do.
away amiibo if I ever find some like in the store that are like really really special. So would you? I don't think you guys would qualify for that. So never mind. Maybe I'll just ship you guys that for your birthday.
Oh, thanks.
Aw,
So yeah. So
just because I
we'll
love you guys.
wait for. Super happy about that.
All right, next topic.
The impossible has happened. And
The amazing
64
has happened.
games are on the Wii U Virtual Console.
And
Oh, no.
And DS games, but who cares about those?
Who doesn't care about the original Nintendogs?
The depressing thing is that we got Yoshi's Island DS and Super Mario 64, and not Super Mario 64 DS and Yoshi's Story.
You're
like-
saying I can't play Ocarina of Time? Oh
No.
wait, I can already do that.
Not
You
on
can already
Wii
do
U.
that on 7 different consoles. Quiet.
Anyway, sorry.
So, yeah.
Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask have been ported more than any other Zelda game, I think.
I know.
Currently, we have, for dates, we have the 2 that are already out, and WarioWare Touched on April 19th, and Donkey Kong 64 on April 16th. I think that's supposed to be
DK
26.
Yeah,
Rap.
26.
DK Rap is
Sorry
fine.
for the typo. And if you own the Wii version of an N64 game, which currently the only one is Mario 64, the upgrade will be $2.
Yeah, so just like with NES games and SNES games, where you can do a transfer, and that costs $1.50, this is basically the same thing.
It's $2.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it makes more sense because it's a lot more data to transfer, but whatever. I'm really concerned at how much Donkey Kong 64 is going to cost, but only time will tell. Because Donkey Kong 64 is quite difficult to come by with an expansion pack. So this might be the only way that a lot of people are probably going to be able to play this broken mess of a game.
I think the most important news about N64 Virtual Console, we can now experience the DK Rap in its true form on the Wii U.
Yes, and we can also finally experience Rumble Pack.
Woo!
I just
like
realized how much stuff happened at the Direct.
Yeah, a lot of amazing stuff happened.
inflate himself just like a balloon.
Okay, now something we'll probably skip over a bit, just because the press release didn't cover it too much, is indie stuff. They focused on Adventures of Pip, Octodad Deadliest Catch, Mutant Mud Super Challenge, which includes cross-buy between the Wii U and 3DS versions, as well as a loyalty discount if you own Mutant Muds on either of those consoles already, and Don't Starve Giant Edition, which for a limited time comes with a free code to give to your friend.
What if we own Mutant Muds for both consoles?
Then you get a
Get a double-
loyalty discount.
I don't know. They didn't mention anything about that.
'Cause I actually own it for both.
Then you get a high five by the developer.
You could probably tweet Jules. He answers a lot of Twitter questions, so he might answer that if you
Yeah.
can.
He's a cool guy.
You might want to do that. You might want to do that as a live question and see if you can't get a response.
I don't know. I haven't seen him tweet. We'll see when his last tweet was.
Yeah.
I think one of those games I'm most looking forward to, Octodad. I've never.
Octodad has 4-player co-op.
It does. That's insane.
Yeah. Each person handles a tentacle. Could you imagine
Oh my god,
the insanity that it? Could you imagine the
Really,
insanity?
that's how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. Each person handles a tentacle.
That is awesome.
I
Yeah,
played the
it's
Octodad demo.
Seen enough
it,
hentai to know
it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse except on Surgeon Simulator A&E Edition on PS4, where 2 people can play, so each person controls a hand, and you turn and tilt your hand by tilting the motion controller.
I don't know about you guys, but I would love to play as a testicle. Tentacle. Oh my god.
Tweet at Brooklyn. She would like to play as your testicle.
Tentacle.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Damn it.
hashtag rated E.
For everyone. Oh, wait, hold on.
Moving on.
Rated T for testicle.
Move on. So Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem isn't dead.
This is perfect. That was the perfect segue to get into this.
Yeah, so
So Nintendo's April Fool's joke is Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem isn't dead.
yeah, that's the joke. Haha, very funny. But yeah, this game's been dark for I don't know 2 years now. It was announced on January. It was announced in January 2013. Yeah.
And it looks almost done. It looks almost done.
Yeah, the thing with Atlas is that they never like publishing anything that doesn't show final gameplay usually. So when we finally got the trailer for Persona 5 a couple of months ago, the game basically looked like it was in its final states. So I'm pretty sure what we're looking at is basically Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem combat complete at the very least. And we got some glimpses of gameplay. And as a Shin Megami Tensei player, I can confirm that it seems as though it's going to focus more on Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga, where the main characters can transform into the Fire Emblem characters that they're designated to. So we're going to be seeing basically much more modern-looking Fire Emblem characters. Like we saw a glimpse of what looked like Chrom and
Lucina,
I think Lucina, or another character from previous Fire Emblem games.
Mm-hmm.
So the potential of what we're seeing is extremely high, and the game looks gorgeous.
Yeah, this could be.
Super excited for that.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be a 3DS game, based on I think, I can't remember what the RTS Shin Megami Tensei game is, but I was expecting it to stay in the strategy RPG thing. But I'm excited to see how Fire Emblem could cross over into the turn-based RPG genre.
The game is really colorful, man.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like Persona.
A lot of people were comparing it. Yeah, a lot of people were comparing it to Persona.
Yeah,
and a lot of people kept comparing it to the really trashy anime, like the generic anime stuff that we were seeing. But the thing is I think this game's director is the same one who worked on Persona Q: Shadow of the Labyrinth and is working on Persona 5.
okay.
So what we're seeing is the art style of Persona Q on the Wii U, basically, and I think that's exciting.
Yeah, and if I can share my initial impressions when I first saw this game, I didn't know until they said Fire Emblem that it was Fire Emblem. At first,
Yeah.
it looked.
Mining.
Here's what I first assumed it was: a collaboration between Nintendo and Atlas to make a Persona type game exclusive to Wii U.
Mm.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
The hilarious thing is that a lot of people thought it was an anime game. Like Conor can actually point it out in the tweets. But the thing is because I've played a lot of Shin Megami Tensei ever since I played Shin Megami Tensei 4 on the 3DS. So I've been playing it a lot, and I can see a lot of fine details. And on the 4th sprite, during the initial splash, when you can see the sprites and CGs, or not CGs, the sprites. The 4th character has these blue symbols on his face, and those are based on the Digital Devil Saga. So that's what got my attention to know that this is the game. This is the game that we've been waiting for 2 years for, and I can't wait.
It looks really good.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the Atlas logo, I knew that it was this. I just knew it.
Yeah.
Well,
And I was
kind
right.
of knew because Japan was a little ahead, so People had already retweeted Nintendo Japan's tweet about it.
Like 3 minutes before this showed up, Nintendo tweeted out that it was shown off at the Nintendo EU Direct. And for those 3 minutes, I was praying that they would show it.
Yeah.
Because I was praying that they would show this, because I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've been excited to see what they are doing with it, and it just looks incredible.
Was it fatal to you?
Oh, that segue. Next game, Fatal Frame for Wii U.
I think I'm the only person here. I think I'm the only person here who plays Fatal Frame.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've never played a Fatal Frame.
These two games are the reason why I wanted to talk about, why I wanted to be on this podcast, is because I feel like I need to explain Fatal Frame to a couple people here. Because they don't really explain it very well. They don't really explain it very well in the trailer.
Even the press release, it just says Fatal Frame for Wii U. Fans have been asking for it, and here it is. That's
I was
that's
going to
pretty
say, I
much all
love
it
what
said.
you said about it
Fatal-
on the
Fatal Frame.
post.
Fatal Frame is a survival horror. Is a survival horror game that started on the PS2, and it is a game where you have no weapons, and the only thing you can use to fight against these ghosts that are attacking you in this haunted area is a camera called the camera obscura, where the only way you can see ghosts is through the lens, and the only way to attack them is with the camera by taking pictures of them. And you have to attack them at the last moment before they attack you for you to do the most damage to them. And as we can see in the trailer, you can like tilt the gamepad around. You have to like get perfect angles and everything to deal more damage. And it's been 10 years since the US got a Fatal Frame game. Fatal Frame 3 came out in 2005, and Fatal Frame 4 never released in the US. It released in Europe as Project 04, and also the Fatal Frame 2 port that came on Wii using the Fatal Frame 4 engine. So this is the first Fatal Frame game that we're getting in 10 years that isn't Spirit Camera on the 3DS.
I was just going to mention Spirit Camera.
Yeah. This game was
10
fun.
out of 10 game.
And it's J horror too, so it's going to be using a lot of mythology and urban legends. So it's going to be like really unnerving and like creepy and kind of cerebral, and that's exciting, especially because we're probably going to be hearing word of the new Silent Hill game as well, and that's going to be pretty interesting to see this contrast with a Silent Hill game getting rebooted as well. And it's good. It's going to be a great time.
Exciting stuff. Box Boy.
Contesting for Fatal Frame to Box Boy.
Hey, it's in order that the direct went, so.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Box Boy, there's not much to say, but it comes out April 2nd, which is probably the day you guys are... Wait, no. Wait.
Yeah, it's out now.
Check out this scary game. Oh, Box Boy!
It's Box Boy, and it comes out today.
Made by HAL Laboratories. It's their first IP in like 20 years that isn't Kirby.
No,
How much
I
is
guess
it?
that's all for Box Boy. I was going to say, is that all for Box Boy?
How much is it? Or do you guys know?
Smash is
not
almost
sure if they
$50.
mentioned that.
It's tomorrow, and it's probably going to be like $5.
Okay.
It's $100.
It's
Okay.
$1 for each level. That's how they get you.
So it's $150.
Yeah.
Rip.
R.I.P.
It's $150
Alright.
for each level. Like, that's actually the price. They typoed it. That's the price. And each level costs another $150.
Yeah.
Because it's that good.
Yeah, it's that good.
Speaking of having to pay to win, Pokemon Rumble World.
More pay-to-win Pokemon spin-offs on 3DS.
What? You
I'm
said I
actually,
could get this and pay for it?
Well,
yeah,
you can't, kind
I'm
of.
actually interested in seeing what they do with Rumble World, because Rumble EU sucked.
Rumble Blast is good.
Yeah, Rumble Blast was good, and the original was even better, is the thing. So it goes in reverse of what a game series should go, is from good to worse.
I prefer Rumble Blast to the original Rumble.
Yeah,
Mostly
I
because,
suppose Rumble Blast did better, but I like the idea of exploring dungeons in Rumble, because I was a fan of Mystery Dungeon at the time. But
I didn't really like Rumble because it only had Gen 1 and Gen 4 Pokemon. And
oh yeah, that's
it was
fair.
kind of weird how Budu evolved straight to Roserade, skipping Roselia.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, So, I mean, I want to see what Rumble World has. I want to see if it's like the perfect blend between what Rumble had and what Rumble Blast did, or if it's just going to be another like cash grab, like kind of shuffle. I want to see. I want to see how this goes.
We'll see on April 8th.
Eighth.
We will see on April 8th.
Mhm.
It does have Mega Evolution, which is cool.
Thanks
And-
for quoting my
yeah.
article.
I was gonna say, where do we get that from? Speaking of puzzles,
Oh yeah, more puzzles.
Actually, if you love Mario RPGs,
Oh man, I wonder how many people got ticked off.
I did.
I did.
I thought they were gonna announce like a new Paper Mario or something.
I got
Rick
really
rolls
tight.
stroke again.
To be fair, I actually do want to play Puzzles and Dragons, I should say. What the hell is puzzle? Plural. Puzzles and Dragons.
puzzles
Like-
and dragons. Z.
Yeah, Puzzles and Dragons. I hope that Dragon Ball Z doesn't copyright that.
And guess what? It got a date.
Yeah,
Well,
May 22nd. And there is a
week before
demo.
Splatoon.
Yeah, and there's a
pre-order
demo.
it.
To be honest, I'm actually surprised it's not the same day as Splatoon going at Nintendo's previous stuff.
Yeah.
Talking about like February
I
3rd.
think they learned their lesson when a combat flying game and an action adventure puzzle game and an action RPG game released on the same day.
Or Mario Party 10 and Fossil Fighters, Bayonetta 2 and Fantasy Life.
The new 3DS, Majora's Mask 3D, Monster Hunter 4, Ultimate, same day.
Yep, and
Well-
Ace Combat. Ace Combat.
Yep.
Don't forget
Yeah.
Ace.
Smash U and ORES.
They haven't
Oh, yeah.
learned their lesson though. Come
Wait,
on.
Yeah,
what
neither
came out with
did,
a Link Between Worlds?
Splatoon
Because
May
something
May
came
29
out-
with
Mario
all the
3D
Smash
World.
Bros. I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
3D
yeah.
World came out with a Link Between Worlds.
And the Xbox One and Tearaway also came out that day, but that's not
To-
Nintendo
to be
relevant.
fair, Sony hasn't really learned their lesson either. Bloodborne released on the same day as the Borderlands Handsome Collection.
oh, yeah.
Dude, that's what I have to get. I'm sorry, you just reminded me that. I have to pick that up.
We're diverting a little bit too much. Anyways,
Mhm.
I actually want to play Puzzles and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition because they made it look a little bit interesting. Like, I don't know. I want to give it a shot.
I see where you're coming from, but it looks very cheap to me.
Yeah, I'll play the demo.
Yeah, at the
You can
same.
see that on April 30th.
Yeah. So a month down the line, yay! Waiting.
Woo! You know, something that I've been waiting for forever and that I'm excited to play?
To play as Random Man number 42 in the Attack on Titan's Humanity and Chains game.
I was gonna say that, but you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. Speaking of chains,
I love that Nick Jonas song. Chains.
I was talking about the hip hop artist.
Oh,
Two Chains.
2 Chains. I'm sorry, I'm excited for this Attack on Titan. I have since they wait, this isn't no, I don't know. Since they showed
it's
they
about
showed
the
it
game.
at that one direct, I have been super excited to play it, and then I haven't heard anything about it until like now.
I think it's out in
From
Japan.
the gameplay that I've
Yeah.
seen,
Yeah, it's been out
I
in
can only
Japan.
compare it to some unique Monster Hunter like game.
Have
Yeah,
you
that's
not
gonna
watched have you watched the anime?
No, why
Well, you
would I?
can. You can watch the first 2 episodes for free on the 3DS eShop.
Oh, now I can watch it.
Or
There
you could
you
watch
go.
the entire series on Crunchyroll and Netflix, which are on the Wii U, and Netflix is also on 3DS.
Why
Or
do
it's
that when it's on the
Toonami.
Wii U for free?
Or Toonami. Yeah, I don't know if it's still playing on Toonami.
I
Well,
think
screw
so.
that. That requires downloading things. I'm just gonna watch them now on my 3DS each.
Seriously though, watch it. It's a pretty good anime.
No, it's not.
I'm busy
Overrated.
watching. I'm
Shut up.
busy with my
Boring.
agenda. I'm busy with my agenda of Persona 4 the animation and later JoJo's.
JoJo.
I don't know what's up with Blaze Kick and JoJo's, but
It's probably because I watched a stream where I
Yeah.
watched somebody play it and just seeing how characters are in that game make me want to watch the anime.
after Kel and Jim showed me that thing with the cherry all the time, I can't.
I have to watch it. It's eating me inside that I just am not taking my time and watching it. I've been too busy with Bloodborne.
So that's basically it for Attack on Titan, I think.
This seems more like a game made for the fans of the anime than,
Hey,
than
that's
an
why I'm
actual,
excited to
like,
play it.
Which is why I don't really get why they're trying to promote putting the anime on the eShop.
It's so you can get
Why
interested in
not?
the show too and also experience the enjoyable monotony.
But like, why only
Also-
2 episodes out of 24? That makes
So
no
you can
sense.
enjoy people getting eaten, and that way you can pay for Netflix and Crunchyroll to watch the rest of them.
Speaking
It's conspiracy.
speaking of enjoyable monotony and watching people get eaten,
Codename Steam.
With Abraham Lincoln. Is that the one with Abe Lincoln?
Yeah, but he's not relevant to this discussion right now.
Oh.
oh boy,
Basically,
But Tom Sawyer is.
yeah, there was an update released today that we touched on earlier, as well as starting today and lasting until April 5th. Well, okay, starting April 1st, there's a online tournament called Hijinks based around Tom Sawyer. I have no idea what goes on in that, but yeah,
Noah can probably enlighten us, 'cause I think he's the one that's reviewing that.
it's probably
Yeah.
something to do with tricking people into painting fences for you or something.
First off, that's Huck
Really
Finn.
Godparents. That
First
is
off, that's Huck Finn.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now, isn't Tom Sawyer the one who tricks them? That's what I meant.
No, Tom Sawyer is the one with the Tom Sawyer is the one that's Rush.
Basically, read Mark Twain.
Okay,
Yeah, Huck Finn is the one that tricks people into doing stuff.
I'm sad now.
I'm sorry, did you get your information from Fairly Odd Parents?
Probably.
Uh, yes, and I have the book that. Yes, and I have the elementary school version of that book that I accidentally stole from school. So
I have the Adventures of.
the one that basically cuts out everything that Mark Twain was supposed to write about, which is all the stereotypical undertones
Yes.
and removals of the N-word.
But we
Anyways.
will let Noah take it away, Koningsen.
All right. I mean, there's not much here. I already sort of said some of it,
Yep.
but
Oh, my bad.
March.
that's fine. Yeah, March, and we're gonna have that. So, well, I guess there's this tournament called Hijinks. It's an online deathmatch tournament. Pretty self-explanatory, going on for 4 days. They haven't said what the prize is, so I guess if you want to do that, have fun. I also reconfirmed that the Marth Amiibo is going to be made available in May, sort of restocked. And we also, as I mentioned earlier, the updates. If you have a regular 3DS, you can make the enemies move at 2 times speed. With the new Nintendo 3DS XL, you can make them move at 3 times speed. So that's going to make it more fun to play.
Actually,
There
I
you
did see how the gameplay was with the Fire Emblem characters being able to be played in Codename Steam, and it does look very interesting to see.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's
it
probably-
is interesting
probably
to see
the
how
best
they
use
work.
I think it's the
Yeah.
best use of Amiibo so far in the games.
Yeah, and it's also the most interesting because it's not just about fighting; it's about like being able to change up your gameplay dynamic to have a melee-based character.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, because many of the, or I think, if not all, or okay, not all, but a lot of the games, not a lot of the games, I'm tired, guys. A lot of the weapons in the game are ranged, and so it's I guess it'll force you to change up your style a bit, which seems like a
Yeah,
cool.
it gives you a bit more. It gives you a bit more availability to change up your tactics. So if you're swarmed with stuff, you can just have somebody clean up the way so your ranged people can get into line.
Mhm.
So that's nice.
Mhm.
Speaking of getting into line, this episode should just be called Segue.
It should just be called Segue. The amazing Segwayers.
Street Pass
That
Meat
could be the
Plaza.
new name.
Yeah, Street Pass Meat Plaza is going to be getting an update.
Whoa.
They announced that there were going to be 2 new games and a paid premium. $7.99 if you get both of the games, and $4.99 if you get them separate. One of the games is Ultimate Angler, where you street pass people and they give you bait, and then you catch fish with that bait.
10 out of
And
10
you can catch like 150 fishes and various legendary monsters, including the infamous empty can. But the next game that's more interesting, and it reminds me a lot of the Dead Rising 3 standalone DLC. That's like the linear stuff, like the Super Ultra EX Turbo mode thing that they released a long time ago. Battleground Z, where means you street pass with, based on their hobbies, will give you different weapons that you can fight off waves of zombies with.
That actually looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it looks like the most fun, but I think I'm going to get along with Monster Manor if I choose.
Yeah.
Anyways, along with the paid premium, you get, if you pay $5, you get a VIP suit, and you can gain the ability to select different Miis that you pass by and store them for later as like kind of a gallery, I suppose. And also they give you another more monotonous thing than Puzzle Swap, which is being able to record people's birthdays.
Totally worth paying.
You took the words right off the page.
Yeah, so now you can pay more attention to people than you need to. And speaking of paying attention to people you don't need to, Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh my god, what the heck? You just totally... Go ahead.
Do you guys want to talk about Me Plaza?
I
Yeah,
just
I
want
want
to
you
know
guys
what
to
the.
know when my birthday is.
I already know. I said when your birthday was. I want to know what the gamer's weapon is going to be for the hobby thing.
It looked like a Wii Remote. I saw a Wii Remote in there.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, the Battleground Z is probably the best one. Right next to that one shoot 'em up one that they showed off a long time ago. It's so amazing that they're still updating V Plaza, I think. Like, I guess Street Pass is such an important thing to a lot of people. Like, a lot of people have spent so much time. I Street Passed a person that had every single panel complete.
Damn.
So,
I had that at
take
one point.
mine on
Yeah.
campus with me all the time. Leave it in
Yeah.
sleep mode. Like, I'm surprised how many hits I get at a college campus, but you would be so surprised.
yeah, it's super surprising how accurate Street Pass is sometimes. Like, I can go into a GameStop and not get Street Passed at all, but, you know, lying here in my bedroom right next door to some complete strangers, boom, Street Pass. Anyways,
Walking
back
around
to
college, and I'm like,
yeah.
how many of you in my class secretly have your 3DS on you right now?
I would.
I would. I mean, I do.
You would be able to notice since I have my 3DS hooked up to the Circle Pad Pro. since I had to play that in order to play Monster Hunter better.
Speaking of monsters, I don't know what.
That's actually not that bad of a segue for Xenoblade. Anyways, they showed off a new launch trailer that basically spoiled some gameplay here and there. Blah blah blah. Some story. Go ahead and
April
buy it.
10th.
Yeah, April 10th.
It's already out in Europe and Japan.
I almost had
Everything comes out there.
I almost had the urge to retweet my picture that I made a long time ago. That was the Xenoblade Chronicles. Like, it made fun of the Batman Arkham Knight thing that just showed like Batman's chest plate, and it said "Be the Batman," and then it had the release date on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a Xenoblade Chronicles one that said "Really feel it," and then had the release date under it. I wanted to retweet that so badly because I don't think it had as much attention as it deserved, and I think this would have been a perfect time. But I would have had to have redone the release date just for it. It's a shame, but whatever. So yeah, if you have a new 3DS, then feel free to buy Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, since that's probably going to be the easiest way to get Xenoblade Chronicles ever.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And I really wish I had a new 3DS for it, but there's no way I'm buying a $250 console for... Maybe I'll buy it one day.
It's too much.
I'll probably.
I don't want to sell my 3DS, though.
Hmm.
It's all I have.
Speaking of
I
epic
want to
games,
sell mine to get a new one, but sorry, thanks for interrupting, but sorry for blowing up your segue there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean...
This episode is going to be called Segue. If it's not, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah, this thing needs to be called Segue, and I'm so sorry for leading it that way.
It's okay.
Epic games.
Yeah, I can't say.
Fire
Think
Emblem.
about it.
Speaking of leading, Fire Emblem.
Speaking of interrupting, Fire Emblem.
Yay!
Woo, I'm excited.
I'm not.
Ouch.
This game has gotten a lot of really strange press releases recently. Like, we've gotten multiple stories from different sides. Like how in Japan it's going to have 2 separate releases, and then that each have the different paths that you can control. I guess we should go about the way that Fire Emblem, if in Japan, how this game's going to work. Does anybody want to go about this?
It also has a booby.
I think I'll just kind of screw it up.
Yeah. So the way that, by the way, Nor is spelled wrong. The I is an H.
Oh.
Conor, you don't messed up this article, man.
But the new Fire Emblem game, since that's what we're apparently calling it in the U.S. The way that this is going to work is that there are going to be 2 versions of Fire Emblem. One where you can join the Hoshido side, which have a more traditional Fire Emblem kind of thing, where it's just the basic difficulty you might have experienced from Awakening. And it's more built around like the kind of good side as we're seeing right now. Like what they're showing off is like the Hashida side is the good side, the traditional side, like the clean side. The other side is called Nohr, which is Nohr, Connor, where you're kind of the bad side, and it's more difficult and complex. You have to kind of rebuild this society and bring them up from this really tough kind of thing that they've built around from. And,
yeah, they said the story's going to be a lot tougher to follow. And
the thing that is being thrown around quite a lot is that apparently there's going to be 2 different games, but apparently in the US, if you get one game, you get the other as DLC, and then based on which one you get, the decisions that you make in the games affect the third game. It's just a complete tumbleweed of information that we just don't quite understand at the moment. And but the thing we do understand is that, unlike Fire Emblem Awakening, your avatar character will be definitively the main character of this game. And it's going to be the character you create, the Robins, or the Lucinas that you create, or the Fart Knocker 69s that you choose to make as your main character. They will become the main character, and the entire story will kind of revolve around them.
Speaking of revolving around things,
Hey, hold
Super
on.
Mario Galaxy?
I was
Animal
thinking about
Crossing.
Animal Crossing Home Designer.
And amiibo cards.
Yay!
So
The resurgence of the e-reader.
the most disappointing reveal of the entire direct. We thought it was going to be Animal Crossing Wii U, but no.
I wish it was Animal Crossing Wii U because
You know what, maybe
it's
this
so
will-
much
maybe
better
this will
than whatever
carry-
this is.
Maybe this will carry over to Animal Crossing Wii U. I think that would be interesting.
It's weird. It's personally, I hate the decorating part. I like the chores side, so it's like,
It's really
I don't
strange
like
that the
decorating.
yeah.
it's the strange thing, because I actually like decorating, and I remember spending an extremely scary amount of time in Animal Crossing Wild World decorating everything, and especially in Animal Crossing on the GameCube when Nintendo Power came along, and you got the special codes that would give you Nintendo-themed items.
Mhm.
I would
Yeah.
love arranging things in Animal Crossing on the GameCube, but in New Leaf, I don't feel the need to, because there's so many things to do in New Leaf that
Yeah.
you can't spend enough time focusing on your life. You have to
I
focus
just
on the
don't-
life of the town.
I just don't have a creative ounce in my body. So, like, creating something that the Room Academy people like is just not happening for me. I don't like
Do
those low
80% of
scores.
do 80% of people who play Animal Crossing even know what feng shui is?
Hell no.
Like feng shui is like a huge theming thing that is Animal Crossing that increases your happy home points or whatever. And I'm pretty sure 80% of people who play Animal Crossing or aren't on Animal Crossing community know what that is. And this game seems like it's trying to teach people how home design works in the wrong way by using these stupid little e-reader cards.
I like it. It would
Yeah,
actually give me
Yes.
maybe another
if
try to give me a creative bone in my
if
body.
if the game is free and the amiibo cards aren't, that will be okay.
You know
but
what else is okay?
The game isn't.
Well, hold on,
free.
don't segue out. We're not done here.
I know.
If the game isn't free, then I'm going to be pretty disappointed that they're taking Animal Crossing this very strange route down the same path that the e-reader went.
One other thing Nintendo confirmed along with this is the NFC reader thing, which works with the OG 3DS, 3DS XL, and 2DS, will launch the same day as this game and the Animal Crossing card things. So you can start using your amiibo in Smash Bros. Or codename Steam, I think.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a very good thing too. Now, if only they could release a way to make those games that are exclusive to new 3DS work on the DS. That would be perfect, Nintendo. Thank you.
You know what else is perfect?
Uh,
Wind Waker?
you know what else? You know what else?
Has
I
Animal
don't know
Crossing
what a
in
good
it?
segue is for this. I think we finally derailed.
Yeah, you know what else
Has
is
Animal
perfect
Crossing?
with
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect. Mario Kart 8 DLC is perfect.
Which was
Yeah,
my
you know what also has Animal Crossing in it? Mario Kart 8!
What were you about to say, Noah? I'm so sorry.
this was easily my highlight of the entire Direct, Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Then
this
go
was
ahead.
definitely
Take
a
it
good
away,
time.
Noah. Take it away.
So
Go ahead, Noah.
we know a couple things now. We know that the course looks and sounds gorgeous. We know that it alternates between 4 seasons. We know that the female villager is a costume swap type thing for the villager, which is good. Gotta have that diversity.
Gotta have the gender equality.
Right. So, and we only saw that course. We didn't see any of the other courses, which is, I think it's good that they're holding back a little bit. But we know
Yeah.
it's coming on, what was it, April 23rd, in
Yeah.
addition to more Mii costumes for your amiibo and a 200cc mode, which looks insane.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know what the 200cc mode, they hyped this up with a really strange trailer that
Yeah.
when I first saw it, I was like, are they going to announce this a Mario Kart collection or
Yeah.
something? But no, they actually basically talked about like 50cc, 100cc, like 150cc stuff, like it was a gameplay marvel. And what they announced is that Mario Kart 8 is going to have a 200cc mode, which apparently makes you go extremely fast. And I really hope that there's going to be a YouTube video soon of them announcing 200cc and then just a video of the driver in the Sonic Amiibo suit with Green Hill Zone playing in the background. The moment I see that, I will be really happy.
Gotta go
But,
fast.
200cc mode does something that I don't think any.
At the speed of sound.
Yeah, I don't think 200. I think 200cc mode is going to do something that I don't think any Mario Kart player has ever done in like the 10 years that the game has been out, or the 20 years actually, which is brake. I don't think anybody in the history of Mario Kart has ever used the brake on purpose.
Unless you're
What do
doing
you
a
mean
reverse
used?
match.
I think it's always
What do you
been
mean?
used for reverse. Like even then,
What do you
like
mean? What
you
do
don't. Even then,
what do you
like
mean is the
brake and
brake-
reverse are the same button. So
What were you saying,
Well,
Noah?
but
I'm sorry.
Actually, I know you say break and reverse the same button, but I actually don't believe so. I believe if you pull down on the right analog stick, that's the true brake.
Brake can be used with both, or the drift button and the B button, as well as holding the analog stick.
ever
But
since
that's-
Super Mario
but
Kart,
that's-
brake and reverse have been the same button. Yeah.
It's really because
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird because
Well, actually, in Super Mario, in Super Mario Kart, it was a bit different. I think B was always the brake, but in order for you to go in reverse, you had to hold back on the D-pad at the same time.
exactly. This is okay in Mario Kart 8. B does reverse / brake, but holding down on the right analog stick does not reverse you; it only brakes you, which is interesting.
So,
Yeah,
Do
but
you-
I play with the Wii wheel because I'm a pro.
do you guys think we're
I'm using
we're
it.
really gonna use the brake? Because when I usually play 150cc, I just drift. I love drifting, so I'm probably
Yeah,
it's probably
we did,
gonna be
and we
great
did
for
see
me.
that.
So.
But the thing is this is especially going to be phenomenal for people who use the mock bikes because the cornering on those things is extremely tight, and we're going to be able to see the full potential of those carts with really tight cornering with this CC mode.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to. It's free, whether you're planning on getting it or not. So Nintendo's like, take this update, or I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, actually, it's more take this update or you can't play online.
There you go.
This update is completely free, by the way. So
Not the DLC, the 200cc mode and the
the
Mii
200cc
costumes.
mode and the Mii costumes, yeah.
But Villager, Dry Bowser, Isabelle, and the extra carts and courses are paid.
Yeah, they're $7.99. You can buy both still and get the extra Yoshi colors.
And Shy Guy.
Yeah, and Shy Guy, you can't forget the Shy Guy.
Because
I don't know what the hell that accent was.
When does it come out?
April
April
23rd.
23rd.
Okay, perfect. This month. This month
Yeah.
should be
Everything
great.
is out this month.
Yes,
It's a huge
Arms,
month.
this is April.
April Fools.
April Fools.
Oh lord. So I think that was it for the direct, though, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, that was our discussion for the Nintendo Direct. Really long
Nobody
discussion.
listened to it past the hour mark.
Jesus.
I hope you guys listen to this. Okay, real quick. Did you guys like this Nintendo Direct?
Yeah.
I thought this was really good.
I
Like,
hate that I missed it for an accounting test.
Well, don't worry. You can watch the entire direct from the beginning to the end on BlazeCake.com.
Really? I already did, but thank you.
Yeah,
I will watch it again. I will keep watching it.
you deserve a raise of the $0 we make.
Oh my god, are you serious? Now I can finally get that Wii U I've been dreaming of.
Yeah, you can make it out of cardboard.
Yes, I can make it out of my Loot Crate boxes.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Hey.
the ultimate. That's the ultimate loot crate. Comes with a Wii U made out of cardboard.
Well, since
The power button is
should
a
we
Tic Tac.
should we do listener questions? Do we have any questions?
Yes, we should do the questions. We have 2 questions.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, thanks for sending us questions, even though we asked like minutes before we recorded the podcast. So, thank you.
And
The
I
first-
just checked. No one has sent a question yet.
Okay.
We
well,
have 2
thanks
though.
again. Yes. So the first one from the not so
Thanks again
wonderful
to these
101
accounts.
on Twitter.
Not so wonderful one.
Who is your
Terrible.
waifu? Oh, great username, by the way.
Terrible.
Great person, I hear.
Yeah.
He's alright.
Hey, Arms, is that
A
your
lot of
cousin?
memes. Huh? Yeah,
Is that your cousin?
maybe.
So,
So, who is your
who
waifu?
is your waifu?
It's Rosalina.
Great question.
Who's
I
that?
I think everybody knows my waifu at this point.
Is it
No.
Zoe?
Well,
Zoe
yes.
can't be a waifu.
Well, yes,
Anyway.
but at the same time, I think everybody else should go first.
Okay, I'll go. Why not? It's, Xenon from, Sword Art Online 2.
It's Rosalina
From Mario.
We already knew that.
from Super Mario
Fox
Galaxy.
McCloud from Starfall. Okay, just
Doesn't
Rin
the waifu have to
Natsumi
be a
from Little
girl?
Busters.
Let's say, doesn't a waifu have to be a girl?
That's a husbando.
Okay, whatever. I don't understand that. Obviously, it's Asuna from Sword Art Online. Oh no,
Ooh.
Winry from Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay. That's good.
I'm sorry, I have 2.
Okay, Tyler.
Mine is Yukiko Amagi from Persona 4.
And then
Great
the next
question.
question for Noah. Well,
From
this
Anonymous
is for everybody,
Kraken.
but mainly for Noah. From Anonymous Kraken. Noah, do you ship Noah X Taylor?
Sure thing. Hashtag nailer every day.
That sounds like you're saying you nail her every day.
So,
That's the point of the ship.
I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I want to be happy and laugh, but at the same time, I'm like, wait, that's my sister.
Yeah, I wonder how weird that feels.
I ship Noah X Taylor. I think they would be so cute.
okay.
Ship
Well,
them.
well, you can read the first chapter of this ship at let's see here. What's the URL of my Bloodborne review again?
You can read the first chapter of my
Arms,
fanfic
do
on
you
blazekick.com. The fanfic is between Noah and Taylor. It will be smut.
The first part of the
God.
fanfic can be read if you read the first letters of every single sentence in the Bloodborne and Fossil Fighters reviews.
But to get X-rated content, you must donate.
Yes. Donate $10 to our
Patreon.
currently
Kickstarter.
defunct Patreon account. Because
Arms,
Arms won't
do you
put in his
ship-
fucking information.
Arms, do you ship
Oh,
Noah
forget
X
it.
Taylor?
Sure.
Hashtag-
Sure.
Anything for Miami, bro.
Wait, what did you say, Noah? Did you say me, bro?
Yeah, me, bro.
Where's your fedora?
Hashtag new title. Hashtag new title. Me, bro. No, what did you say?
Hashtag nail her. That's the thing now.
Nail.
Okay, well,
That's already a hashtag.
those are our questions for this episode.
Plug.
Now, before we go, do you guys want to plug anything that you've worked on?
Majora's Mask
I want-
review that will be up when you view
I
this.
wonder, out of this list of plugs that we have on this list, what should we plug?
Majora's Mask 3D.
None of them.
Totally not the Bloodborne review that I spent so much time on.
Totally not Majora's Mask 3D review that I have spent tons of time on, and I work 50 hours a week and go to school full time and try to do this review to spend time on it to make sure it gets done for you guys.
Not the top 10 3DS videos video that we made that Arm spent 5 minutes on.
Because who would
Oh,
watch
5 minutes.
Hold
That was like 2 days, man.
We spent hours.
and not the Fossil Fighters review that Conor made that literally took until the Protozoan era to make.
What?
I don't even know if
Yeah.
the Protozoan era is a thing.
Yeah, I just noticed the 5 people who worked on the 3DS video are in this call right now.
Oh
I
yeah,
did not even think of that.
yeah.
Oh hey, high five everyone!
Real quick,
Woo!
Tyler wrote the what was it, Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
Part of Monster Hunter part of the video.
One 3DS game that I could use.
Yeah. Which one did you do, Noah?
Most of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
most of-
Sorry. No, I just want to talk for a second about mine. I was told to do 2 to 3 sentences and then do an extra paragraph. I do it and I listen to the video and I'm like, this sounds nothing like the paragraph they asked me to write for them. And then after I hear it, I'm like, they literally could have read my review on this video.
Hey, we used your first sentence.
Yeah, there wasn't enough.
I'm so glad my first sentence was in there, and it was still changed. It was still changed.
For the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate thing, Noah sounded extremely enthusiastic for something that is basically a condensation of 2,000 words.
I'm so glad I could help.
Like, I don't think even I was that excited when I reviewed DuckTales Remastered.
You gotta be.
Well, yeah.
the part about sound is like, where do I begin? And that's actually a part of the review.
Yeah, that took a lot of time to like record everything.
When we lost them all.
Yeah, one time we recorded like the whole script and we lost it.
Again.
We are professionals at BlazeKick.com. Hire us.
Mm-hmm. So
We
yeah,
don't,
go watch
we don't
that,
lose
please.
footage
Go watch
sometimes.
that.
Beat us. Because we don't get paid. We don't get paid by Arms. Beat us.
Beat us what?
We're chained in Arms' dungeon.
Speaking of chains, Attack on Titan.
Speaking of chains, that Nick Jonas song.
Visit BlazeKick.com. Please.
But it's shutting down.
No.
No,
Visit
it's Angie, your
BlazeKick.com.
friend.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hey, you forgot a plug.
Which one? Okay. Your
Kanye.
So,
You wanna talk about something?
anime
you see,
winter reviews.
the winter anime season has ended. I'm crying, but anyway, I did 2 reviews of Gourmet Girl Graffiti and How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. They're 10 out of 10. Go read them.
Kanye.
I love that title.
How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend.
Kanye. How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend sounds like something from Bowden.
It's a parody about visual novels.
I was about to say, it's a parody about Southern people. It's going to be very offended.
It's by Japan. Why would they parody Southern states?
I don't know.
Probably because the southern states are
Why
what
does
they always
WordPress-
parody in Japan because they're the most ridiculous states in the U.S.
Why does our website say howdy, y'all?
It doesn't. WordPress does.
WordPress
True.
says howdy. I don't understand.
Because
True.
WordPress is weird.
I'm offended.
That's
Anyway,
why we use something that does hosting called Blueberry. Clearly, this is a site that knows what they're talking about.
speaking of Blueberry, you guys should visit BlazeKick.com because there's nothing to do with blueberries on there.
Subscribe to our
We have plenty
YouTube
of
channel.
pictures of,
I don't know
I
what
can't
that
say
is.
that.
Yeah.
I
Subscribe to
can't
our
say
YouTube
that.
channel. Subscribe to iTunes because the podcast is on iTunes. Make sure to rate it and review it. Help
5
us.
stars.
Yeah, 5 stars, of course. and yeah, I think that's it. That should be it for this week.
And,
so really long episode because it's a special episode because of the direct
Sorry.
we had special guests. So thank you guys for coming.
No problem.
And be part of-
I feel like 45 minutes of this podcast is me talking
What?
Fine.
Why do you say that?
because I ramble too much.
Thank you for
It's
letting
fine.
us on.
It's
I will never be allowed on this podcast again.
you will.
I may or may not be.
No,
It-
you're for
well,
sure not allowed.
It depends
Okay,
on it
so
depends on the
fine.
Majora's Mask review.
Oh, what? It's gonna be up. No, stop doubting me.
All right.
I think it's time we changed our name. What do you guys think?
I agree. Frenzyplant.com.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching the video on YouTube. Thanks for listening to us. Well, see you guys.
Swag.
Lace Kick signing out.
Bye,
Frenzy
fam.
Plant.